I'm Zoe Charleton, and I live in Baltimore, Maryland, and I work in DC. And I'm a figurative drawer. And my work is about stories. I basically think that they are all sort of some form of a story. And they're about different kinds of people doing different kinds of things. And it's about these relationships that people have with objects, these historical objects or these cultural signifiers, and how they relate to them, how they feel about them, how they act on them, how they act when they're in those kinds of clothes. I use a lot of humor in the work, and humor is a way to access the stuff that's going on, the content. And it, it doesn't serve me very well if the work is overly confrontational. I think some of the things that I'm working on are really serious. These are serious issues, serious concerns, but nobody likes to be preached to. I don't. Nobody likes didacticism. I don't. So what is some of the ways that we kind of just navigate through the world is with a lot of humor, right? With a lot of irony, a lot of playfulness, and it makes things a little bit easier to handle, right? So if you see, a 70-inch drawing of a black male, nude black male, and you're like, whoa, that's a huge drawing, right? It's towering over me, it's like literally staring at you, but his pose is a little bit awkward. He's got on a pair of like galoshes, or something like that, something that just seems strange, and so I think that those things allow you to think differently about the body and what's going on, and then you will eventually get to the ideas at hand. I want people to find them curious enough to say, why would this person be wearing that? So some of the things that they hold or the things that they wear are expected. Like, you might expect, for instance, you might expect a figure to have an image of a black figure to have an afro or a pick or etc. But you might not expect that body to be wearing floaties, or a rubber ducky right by them. And so they seem really absurd, they seem really strange, and at least hopefully then you start thinking about the kinds of associations that you are having with the duck or the floaty and that afro pick and that hair and that body. My goal is not portraiture. So what the bodies end up doing, these people end up doing, is serving the content, right? It's all about whatever's happening. And so I look for a certain kind of person, a certain type of body shape, a certain look for these figures, and so it's really important that the people look the way that they do, but definitely not, they're not portraits, and I'm less interested in that idea of portraiture than I am with representing a certain kind of person.